Why are insecure men labeled toxic, while insecure women are seen as victims? My wife was put to the test when a cameraman asked us to rate ourselves out of 10. I gave myself an 8.5, and my wife rated me a strong 9.5. But my heart broke when my beautiful wife gave herself a 2/10. I objected and showered her with compliments during the filming, though I could see her shaking her head no the entire time. When we got back home, I immediately grilled into her and asked why she called herself ugly. She said that it was fine. She was used to it and she's happy with who she is even though she's unattractive. I asked her how she could love me if she doesn't love herself. She kept repeating the same thing about how she loves me, that she has ugly skin that will always drag her down, no matter what. I responded with breakouts. That's what you've been holding on to this whole time? My love, I see your smile, the way your eyes light up when you're excited, the way you make me feel. You are perfect to me. I could tell she was getting emotional but I wasn't dropping it. I had listened to her as she told me about all the boys and girls that called her pizza face up until the last day of senior year in college. So I couldn't just be fine with it like she was. I went to bed with my fists clenched that night, thinking of every person who made my wife feel less than the beautiful angel she was. But soon I noticed exactly what she was talking about. We were on one of our evening walks, and I saw everyone staring at my wife, but not in the same way I do. One group of teenagers didn't even try to hide their snickering. I caught old people gossiping about her too. The worst part was, she didn't even mention it. This seemed to be just another day for my wife. When we got home, I looked at my wife's face up close. I noticed how her skin tone was super uneven, and the huge blackheads that covered most of it. She was still my beautiful angel, but now I understood her insecurities better. Understanding her didn't change anything though, because one night we saw a TikTok video posted on an anonymous meme account of us walking hand in hand with the caption "Rare W Chad husband and L pizza face combo," with 10 skull emojis, and 1 million views. My heart dropped, and when I turned to my wife, she was sobbing hard. I had to stop myself from breaking the phone screen with my bare hands. I couldn't effing believe it. Some pussies who get no bitches thought they could use my wife for their punchline? Even though I was pissed, I pushed my feelings down because I wanted to focus on comforting my wife. Luckily by morning the video had been taken down, but my angel still wouldn't get out of bed. She said her skin was flared from all the crying, so she couldn't wear any makeup, meaning the thought of anyone seeing her was nauseating. I couldn't stand her being like this, so I called her yoga teacher because I knew she would be able to help. You see, my wife has always praised her for being beautiful and kind, so I figured it wouldn't hurt. She ended up telling me about this growth factor sunscreen that her rich clientele swear by since it prevents their skin from getting damaged and breaking out. She told me that all her rich clients invest in it and I'd be a fool to not buy the sunscreen for my wife because all her skin issues would clear up. She even sent me a few pictures of her rich clientele, who all looked 20, and I was shocked to hear they were pushing 50. She said the sunscreen had gotten rid of their wrinkles and uneven skin tone, and now they had something called glass skin. I realized her rich clients didn't have to worry about any skin problems normal people have, so I really would be a fool if I didn't get this for my wife. I bought it the same day and managed to convince her to at least try it when it arrived. She tried to argue about how she was a lost cause, so I lathered up my hands and put it on for her, which made her smile. She still cried that night, but the next morning she was able to go to work since the growth factor sunscreen helped with the flare-up. For the next few days, she didn't bring up her skin again, but every time she applied it, she would say something nice about herself, so I knew it made her feel pretty. After a few weeks, it felt like everyone wanted my girl. Men and even women would pass by us, trying to make eye contact with her. After 2 months she showed me a before and after photo she had taken, and even Stevie Wonder would be able to tell that there was a difference. But I was just happy the growth factor sunscreen helped my angel see herself the same way I did. And things only continued to get better because she started to be angry at the TikTok account, instead of herself. Since she had redirected her anger, she somehow managed to find the owner of the TikTok account, found his address, and ordered one camel spider, please look it up, to his home every single day for the next 6 months. It's safe to say me and my wife are happier than ever, and I never watched her cry over her appearance ever again. Woohoo.